This shit bigger than Nino Brown right now. You know what I'm saying? Those front of Goldie is on the way. As y'all can see, this shit bigger than life.
That's not real. Is that real?
Huh?
Is that real?
Does it look like
it? No. Really? Okay, so if you can coordinate diamonds?
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of want to know you.
For sure. Yeah, as you can see, we right here going crazy.
Shalom. Call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Dove honors be to the men who I learned this truth from, starting with, beginning at the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the men on down, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barakatham, to the hopeful elect. Alright, and basically, just a quick video, pretty much for brothers, men to get ready for Isaiah 4:1, which I'm going to get later on. Alright, because as we're entering into Jacob's trouble, and once things really start, once all hell really starts breaking loose out here, all right, now you're gonna have a lot of instances and cases like this, all right, women flocking to men, all right, because that's the scriptures say, a man is going to be a covert, pretty much a protection. And I'm talking more so about the men of the Lord, all right, those that have that spiritual mark, and that it talks about in Ezekiel 9:4, all right, because women, pretty much they're attracted to power, they're attracted to a man with status, substance, and things of that nature. They're hypergamistic by nature, right? So again, once Yahweh Shai starts rolling out judgment and starts taking these niggas out, all right, again, women, they're going to be seeking, protection, all right, because again, men, knowing that it's going to get crazy out here, all right, and again, men, should get in the mindset of, accepting and rejecting, because a lot of that's going to be taking place when Jacob's trouble is in full effect. All right, just like this video here that I played. All right, because that includes the heathen women too. Isaiah 4:1. That includes these heathen women. They're going to be flocking to the men of the Lord as well. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women. And what day is that talking about? Again, it's going into Jacob's trouble. All right. Pursuant of Jeremiah 30:7. Matter of fact, let me get this, get it real quick, because there's a point that I want to make. Jeremiah 30:7. Matter of fact, Jeremiah 30:6. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So if when that day comes, all right, this is the day that it's talking about, going back to Isaiah, when you read verse 7, all right, going into Jacob's trouble. But this is the day that it's talking about, all right, and during that time period, all right, if you're going to have men pretty much, travailing like a woman in trouble, like a woman that's about to give birth, how much more the women? Because again, the scriptures talk about how the woman, she's the weaker vessel. All right, and here it is. You got the society, and more so Esau, Edom has built these women up, in so much that these women, they think that they don't need a man. All right, they think that they can do it by themselves, and they're in for a rude awakening because, again, women, like I said, they're hypergamistic by nature. All right, and even more so when that time comes, and they're going to find out the hard way. A lot of them are going to end up finding out the hard way. All right. So this is why it says, again, as Isaiah 4:1, it says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And that 7 is just going into a complete number of women. All right. 7 represents completion. All right. So it could be any amount of women. But nevertheless, women, they're going to be flocking to men of understanding. All right. The men of the Lord. Because during that day, all right, the Lord is going to protect and watch over his elect. Like I quoted, a man's going to be a covert. All right, he's going to have that covering, that hedge of protection. And again, women, they're going to see that because it's during that time, and it's going to be made known who the men of the Lord are, who the Lord is dealing with. Here it is. You're going to have people out here dying of famine, and just in a bad case. But also, the different precepts talk about how during that day, all right, when all hell's breaking loose and people are dying of starvation and all type of stuff, all right, the men of the Lord, they're going to be laughing, and during that day they're going to be eating, they're going to be good. So it's going to be made known who the men of the Lord are. And again, women are going to flock to that because they're hypergamistic. They're going to seek that protection. All right. So this is why, again, women, they're going to, and different translations, when you read the same Isaiah 4:1 in different translations, all right, it's worded different, but like I said, different translations, like one translation might say something along the lines of 7 women seizing a man, all right, because they're going to be desperate. Here it is in this society today. You got women, or excuse me, you got these men thirsty as hell, all right, all up in these chicks DMs and spending all their money on these women and whatnot, just thirsty as hell. But during that day, man, the script is going to flip. All right, during that time, women, they're going to be damn nearly raping men. All right, some men are going to have to fight women off, like literally putting hands on women to get them off, because that's how bad it's going to be, and that's how desperate they're going to be. It says, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So again, women, they're going to be in desperation begging men of the Lord to take him in and pretty much make him their own, because that's how bad it's going to be. And it also says to take away our reproach, again, because women are so built up. They're so lost in the sauce. All right. They're so built up to where they think they don't need a man. They think they can do it all by themselves. Which, again, the Lord has these women in a major trick bag, and they're about to find out very soon that, all right, everything that they've been taught in this society, it's pretty much all been false. They're going to find out in that day, in fact, you do need a man of the Lord. All right. And again, the Lord is he's going to exalt his men, because right now, man, we're in a low state, talking about the men of the Lord. All right. No one takes us serious, especially our own women. All right. They're our biggest enemy, right alongside with Esau, Edom. So, right now, the men of the Lord, all right, we suffer humiliation. We tolerate being disrespected on a daily basis. We deal with it because the scriptures talk about bearing the indignation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we deal with it because having faith and knowing that, hey, our time is coming, man. This is something that I gotta constantly remind myself. My time is coming. Our time is coming. All right. So oftentimes, when I talk to certain individuals, man, and um, I tell people, man, don't I tell certain guys, man, don't if you don't got a woman right now, man, or if you got a woman that she don't respect you right now, man, don't worry about it. All right, because the day is gonna come. Women are gonna revert back to their natural state of being a possession, because that's what they are. They're possession. Matter of fact, before I get that, let me get this, because this video also I wanted to play.
Off. Who are you? Who are you? Please get off. Please get out. No, please get out. Yes. Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out. Hello? Please come in.
So you see, man, you see how terrified in the middle of a TikTok video, this chick, some stalker pretty much broke into her home, and from what it appears, she didn't have no man in the house. She didn't have a man around. All right. Which again, this whole feminism bullshit mindset that these women have adopted, all right, again, it's gonna backfire on a major scale, on a major level. All right. Because stuff like this, man, this ain't nothing compared to what's going to be going on during Jacob's trouble. All right. Again, man, because also on another note, because women, all right, during that time, they're because I mentioned that women, they're going to go back to their natural state and be in possession. All right, because during that time, they're gonna they're gonna be commodities. All right. During that day, they're gonna be traded and sold, and things of that nature. All right, because like I said, or like I'm about to get, and I think that's Ecclesiasticus 36. Let me try 25. Verse 24. It says, "He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest." So you see, a wife, which just means woman, all right, and a woman just it literally means a female servant, all right, because a woman, she was created to serve a man. But again, this society has built women up in so much that these women, they actually look down upon men, and especially the men of the Lord. All right, they look down on men like they're nothing. And like I said, especially when it comes to the men of the Lord. All right. But nevertheless, man, like I said, the script is going to flip real soon. Once the judgment starts pouring out on the streets here in America, all right, women, they're gonna come flocking to men of the Lord. They're gonna come damn nearly raping men, damn nearly raping the men of the Lord, because there's going to be so much killing going on. All right, here it is. You got World War III is brewing up. is on the horizon, and from what it looks, Trump is withdrawing troops and stretching troops out and whatnot, which is going to leave pretty much is setting up setting it up to where there's not going to be enough troops. So again, with World War III being on the horizon, all right, there's going to be another draft. A lot of men are going to get drafted and sent out to war, and they're not going to come back home. All right, the scriptures talk about that. All right, a lot of women are going to become widows. They're not going to have someone to protect them and watch over them, take care of them. All right. So again, this is why they're going. It all goes back to Isaiah 4:1. Women, they're going to come flocking to a man that has this truth, because that's the those are going to be the individuals that the Lord is dealing with when all hell breaks loose. All right. So women, they're going to revert back to their natural state, being quiet, being in possession, shutting the fuck up. All right. And that reproach is going to be taken away. All right. This whole, I could do bad by myself, I don't need a man, this whole feminism bullshit, all that's going out the door when all hell breaks loose. All right. And you're going to start seeing that on this side. You're going to start seeing that before things get out of hand. All right. And it's a beautiful thing. Let me tell you that now. It's a beautiful thing, because, and man, the men of the Lord, man, we're tired of seeing this shit. All right. We can't wait till the Lord throws this place down, man. So we get this. Isaiah 13:12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And why is this? Why is the Lord gonna? Why is a man of the Lord gonna be precious in those days? Because again, the Lord's gonna be doing so much killing, taking a lot of these niggas out, these wannabe thugs and gangbangers. All right, the Lord's gonna take a lot of these cats out. The scriptures talk about, one or two people being left to a city, 10 people being left to a city. There's gonna be so much killing and so much judgment going forth. All right. During that day, you're gonna have, people linking up and going from home to homes, street to street, traveling throughout, looking for resources. Because, like I said, women are going to be commodities during that time period. All right, women are going to get raped and ravished, as the scriptures talk about. All right, but again, nevertheless, when it comes to the men of the Lord, they're going to be protected. The Lord is going to watch over His men, and the women, they're going to see that shine. Because again, women, they're attracted to that, a man with status, a man that has status. And the men of the Lord, they don't have status right now. Like I said, we're at the lowest state we've ever been. But like I said, man, the script is soon going to flip. It's going to flip on drastically. All right. And again, women, they're going to see that shine, and they're going to flock. They're going to flock to it. So, I'll have to tell men, get in the mindset of, accepting and rejecting, man, because, not every woman that comes running up to a man of the Lord is going to get, is going to get accepted. A lot of these women are going to get rejected. A lot of them are too far gone, and, they just got to be judged, But the Spirit is going to be on the men, all right, those men to, be able to pick and discern, So, a lot of these women, they're going to end up getting rejected, and good riddance. So let me get this last precept in Zechariah 8:23. It says, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you. So you see, you're going to have other men flocking to a man of the Lord. All right, because, like I read earlier, all right, men are going to be in a state like shit. Men are going to be in a state to where they're going to be like women in travail. So how much more the women? Because that's how bad it's going to be during that day, during that time period. All right, flocking to a man of the Lord, trying to take hold or grab onto their clothing or whatever, begging that they get taken in. All right. So this is what's coming, man. All right. Preparing for Isaiah 4:1. Getting ready to getting your mindset ready for accepting and rejecting. Lord's will. This was edifying. Once again, I'm gonna give all credit to Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.